On the Farm. I'm your host, Larry Marble. Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat futures movement courtesy of John Tuggle. The grains continued sharp declines early, but as the end of the month selling dried up, the markets gained back much of what they had lost. Old crop corn closed unchanged, even though new crop December still gave up another 3 cents, with yesterday's 9-cent loss added to. Old crop beans were actually up 3, while the new crop lost 6 to go with yesterday's 36-cent decline. Big crops in Brazil, U.S. Midwest crop getting planted in a timely manner, and cheap Russian wheat all added to the weakness in the grains. Corn Belt weather forecast going forward will turn cooler, highs in the low 70s, but not much rain predicted, at least until mid-June. That is a ticking time bomb unless there starts to be some wetter forecast mid-month. Local cash trading is a standstill at these lower flat prices. For help marketing your grains, it's 1-800-2-TUGGLE, 361-852-5207. John Tuggle, Tuggle & Company, Corpus. We're on the line with Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction, getting ready for San Sabas Thursday sale and a special Saturday. Ken, let's talk about it all.
You bet, Larry. We got a good run, looks like, set up for tomorrow, about 1,200 head after about 5:30, 5:45 here, about 400 and something cows, the rest of them all calves and yearlings. I kind of expect to have maybe that 1,400, maybe 15, but more than likely 1,400 head tomorrow will be a good run. And then we'll roll right into Saturday. Got over 3,000 head consigned for that, Larry. That sale will start at 10 o'clock. We got all the listings already up on the website. We should have our running order up and ready to go if somebody wants to look at that on Facebook, also on our website, probably around 6 o'clock, 6:30 on Friday evening. And then, like I say, we'll crank up at 10 that morning. A lot of good pairs, bred cows, bred heifers, and open heifers to offer, Larry.
Good. Tell everybody how to contact you.
You bet. Give us a call, Larry. Go 325-372-5159. Also be live on Cattle USA on the internet. If you need information on that, just go to our website. You can get signed up there. Be sure if you want to buy something, you need to do that by Thursday, Larry.
Good. JordanCattle.com. Ken, thank you, and we'll talk to you after.
You bet, Larry. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Neighbor, it's time to take a look at the meat moves. We'll begin with the national pork carcass cutout value, 85.27 on Wednesday afternoon, up by 159. Estimated weekly hog slaughter, 963,000 head through Wednesday, which is about 4,000 head behind the same week last year. USDA's box beef quotes, 305.84 in the choice, 287.15 in the select. That was an 88-cent increase and a 62-cent decrease, respectively. Federal slaughter through Wednesday, 255,000 head. That compares to 258,000 during the same week last year. Looks like the weekly FCE online auction for the Central Stockyards had 1,477 head listed, only 231 heifers for 174. Confirmed cash trade lot on Wednesday. That was estimated at 280 to 283, hot and hanging in the Western Corn Belt. Neighbor, there's your meat moves from yesterday. We're on the line with Sean Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock. Sean, how did the cattle sale go in Fredericksburg?
Boy, it went good, Larry. We ended up with 520, 525, somewhere around there. Didn't quite get her 7, but it was awful slow this morning. But the market was sure salty here in Fredericksburg. Cows and bulls probably 1 to 2 higher again. And some of these steers and heifers, I quoted them, up to 15 to 20 higher. It sure looked active in there. We sold some of those 5 to 6 weight cattle up to 265. Some of the 6 to 7 weight cattle up to 252 on the top end of the steers, and then some of the 7 to 8 weight cattle up to 215. And the heifer mates, some of the 4 to 5 weight cattle up to 245. That might just have been didn't look like that was quite as active. And the 5 to 6 weight heifers, they kind of bring up to 247 or 50 on some of those. We sold some 6 weight heifers up to 215 or 20. So I thought it was awful good. Everybody jumped in there and acted like they needed some cattle. So it was really well.
Good. Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for next week's sales in Fredericksburg. Sheep and goats on Tuesday, cattle Wednesday.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
Sean, thank you a bunch. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Wholesale Steel, family owned and operated since 1976. Has heavy-duty panels, the first and only panels on the market with a lifetime warranty against damage from your animals. Wholesale Steel with 2 locations to serve you in San Antonio and Hearn. Financing available, and we wholesale to the public. Visit our website at wholesalesteelsa.com or call 210-624-2000 for Wholesale Steel.
We're on the line with Kelly Thigpen, Pearsall Livestock. Kelly, how was the sale? Excuse me.
I had a good sale, Larry. Ended up with about 450 head of cattle there today, and the old market's just staying plenty good. Had quite a few packer cows in there today. Looked like it was maybe $2 or $3 better than what it was last week. They put a little money on those cows, $1.06 or $1.07 on the best cow there today. I guess the best bull bring $1.22 or so. So just a really strong market there. Did have a few pairs and a few bred cows in the mix, and sure, a lot of activity on those cattle. And then on the calf and yearling side of things, calves starting to show some flesh. The spring grass is starting to show on those calves coming to town. A lot of them boogers getting fat, and it kind of got people wanting to squirm back a little bit as far as buying them things. But that's about all you're going to see from now on. So market was still really good. I called it fully steady with what it was last week. Just kind of different type of cattle than what we've been having. Not a lot of condition to them. They're just starting to get pretty fleshy, looks like, but cattle sure good, selling good.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you for the next week's sale, Kelly.
Call us there at the office, 830-334-3653. Mobile number's 334-1047. Our website's PearsallLivestock.com.
Thank you very much. Talk to you next week.
Thank you, sir. All right.
Neighbor, did you know, combined with the truss department, insulation department, and millworks department, just 3 of the departments there at MG Building Materials, they've got the ability to deliver an entire building package from a single supplier. They are truly your one-stop shop. They have 5 locations around South and Central Texas. Let's count them down right quick. Pleasanton, Kerrville, San Antonio, Corpus Christi, and Uvalde. MG Building Materials, your one-stop shop. MGBuildingMaterials.com. We're on the line with Cousin Brian Lintzman from Seguin Cattle Company. Cousin Brian, how did sheep and goats and cattle sell?
Sale was good again this week, Larry. I ended up with 700 head of cattle. Market just steady all the way through. Cows and bulls, stocker calves. Quality was pretty dang good. Those 2 to 3 weight steers, $1.92 to $2.95. 3 to 4 weights, $2.09 to $2.80. 4 to 5 weights, $2.01 to $2.74. 5 to 6 weights, $1.92 to $2.48. 6 to 7 weights, $1.66 to $2.40. With 7 to 8 weight steers, $1.49 to $1.96. Go to the heifer mates, 2 to 3 weights, $1.80 to $2.42. 3 to 4 weights, $1.92 to $2.37. 4 to 5 weights, $1.86 to $2.75. 5 to 6 weights, $1.68 to $2.20. With 6 to 7 weight heifers, $1.52 to $2. Utility commercial cows from 91 to $1.11. Cutters 73 to 82. Didn't have no palpated cows that we got off, but those Brangus pairs they brought from 1350 to 1850, and top end of the bulls $1.28. So like I said, got along good there. And sheep and goats ended up with 600 head of those good nannies from 80 to 300, with the kid goats bringing from 230 to 345, and you get the door per used. They brought from 80 to 162, with the good lambs bringing from $1.80 to 235. So sheep and goat market, it might have been a tick softer, but it's still plenty good.
Well, I hear you got a chance of a shot of rain, and I hope you get it. I hope you have a good sale next week. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Brian.
You can give us a call at 830-379-9955, or you can call me on my cell phone at 830-305-0652.
We appreciate you. Thank you much.
I'll see you next week, Cousin Larry.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm on the line with Stephen. He's in the outside sales department at D&D. Stephen, when I look out there, I see lots of deer blinds and feeders. Talk to us about them.
Larry, now is the time to get a blind or a feeder from us here. We carry All Seasons, Lamco, The Judge. We also carry Atascosa and T-Box deer blinds.
Tell everybody how to contact you at D&D.
You can reach us here at 830-379-7340, extension 260.
And we are on the line with Jim Wheeler, Atascosa Livestock, Pleasanton, Texas. Jim, how'd the Tuesday sale go?
Market was good. The numbers were very short. We had a little shower Monday night, half inch, 6/10, and that kind of really slowed us down for Tuesday morning, too.
Well, walk the pins with us.
151 head, 73 were steers, 46 heifers, 24 cows, and 4 small bulls. Steer side, 2 to 3 weights, $2.15 to $2.75. Heifers were $2 to $2.50. 3 to 4 weight steers, $2.20 to $2.70. Heifers were $1.95 to $2.40. 4 to 5 weight steers, $2.05 to $2.75. Heifers were $1.85 to $2.35. 5 to 6 weight steers, $1.85 to $2.45. Heifers were $1.70 to $2.10. 6 7 weight steers, $1.65 to $2.20. Heifers were $1.55 to $1.90. 7 to 8 weight steers, $1.60 to $2.08. Heifers were $1.35 to $1.70. 8 to 9 weight steers, $1.40 to $1.86. And the heifers were $1.20 to $1.45.
What did they have on cows?
Put a little more money on cows. Had 204 yesterday. Best packer cow brought $1.05. Best bull brought $1.08.5. Bred cows anywhere from $750 to $1,100, and we kept a couple little pairs together. They brought from $1,000 to $1,495.
Do you know of anything for next week, Jim?
Yeah, we've got a few we're going to ship. We've had some cattle that be turned out on oats, and then the grass got good, so they're still there. We're going to cut the top end out of them, be heifers and steers, probably 25 or 30 of them. And some other people are sure liking the market. I think we'll have a lot better day next week, somewhere in the range of 300 to 400 anyway.
Tell everybody how to contact you.
Reach us at 830-569-2516.
Jim, we appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
McCoys.com. Make McCoys your choice for livestock pens and rodeo equipment like the 40-foot utility round pen or a manual rope and chute. Shop online and find the store near you at McCoys.com. We are on the line with Klein Spear, Southwest Livestock Exchange, Uvalde. Klein, how did the sheep and goat sale go?
Went pretty well, Larry. We had 450 head yesterday. Market was a little better this week. Kind of got a little rebound off last week to kind of go in the right direction again. Sure nice to see that. Heavy lambs, $1.20 to $2.10 was light lambs, $1.40 to $2.30. Those fat ewes, $60 to $1.20. Thin pack ewes, $40 to $80. Packer nannies, $50 to $1.20. Those fat Spanish nannies, $1.10 to $1.60. Stocker nannies, $1.40 to $2.30. Those good cabritos, $2.50 to $3.50, and the lightweights, $1.60 to $3.25. And the fillies yesterday, $1.60 to $2.10. Got along pretty well.
Good. How's the cattle sale shaping up?
Got about 200 head on the yard this evening. Got about 45, 50 cows here. Got a few younger cows here. Got a palpate in the morning. Got a few more coming in the morning. So probably around that 300, 350 head range, something like that. And it should be an awful good market. Tell
everybody how to get a hold of you, Klein.
Call us the office, 830-278-5621, or my cell phone, 830-591-3241.
We appreciate it, and we'll talk with you after the sale.
Thank you, Larry.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
Wholesale Steel, family owned and operated since 1976. Has heavy-duty panels, the first and only panels on the market with a lifetime warranty against damage from your animals. Wholesale Steel with 2 locations to serve you in San Antonio and Hearn. Financing available, and we wholesale to the public. Visit our website at wholesalesteelsa.com or call 210-624-2000 for Wholesale Steel.
We're on the line with Chris Carter from Karnes County Livestock Exchange down Kennedy Way. Chris, we always begin by thanking the folks that do business with us each week.
Yes, sir, Larry. We do want to thank all of you for your consignments and to our weekly buyers. Last week, we ended up with 596 head of cattle, and the market was strong and steady.
Walk the pens with us, Chris.
Number 1 steers, 2 to 3 weight, 2 to 3 weight, 215 to 275. 3 and 4 is 275 to 305. 4 and 5 weights, 215 to 255. 5 and 6 is 211 to 243. 6 and 7 is 194 to 2 1/4. And the 7 8 weight's 183 to 212. On the heifers, 2 to 3 weight, 219 to 265. 3 and 4 is 219 to 245. 4 and 5 weights, 208 to 240. 5 and 6 is 192 to 2 1/4. 6 and 7 is 177 to 195, and the 7 8 weight's 127 to 165. We had 11 Packer bulls last week. They brought from 119 up to 127, medium $1 to $1.05. 84 Packer cows, high yielding 93 up to $1.01, medium 83 to 90, and the low end 50 to 57. We had 18 bred cows, and they brought from 1,200 to 14 1/4. We only had 1 pair, and she brings 1675.
What's under the barn for this week?
Well, at the present time, we've got 382 head checked in, and we're looking for about 550 come sale time. In our count, there are 56 Packer cows and bulls, 7 palpates, 13 pair, and the rest are yearlings. Next week, we've got the 16 white Bremer cows coming in. They're going to be 5 and 6 year olds with calves on their side, or will they be palpated?
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
For any questions, please call Weather and Rouse at 361-542-0810 or myself at 210-286-5345.
We appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Maybe here's a shotgun look at the grains. Corpus Milo, 1092. Yellow corn to Corpus, 674. Wheat to Houston, 840. Beans to Houston, 1076. West Texas cotton, 3,006 bales at 7903. I'm Larry Marble. That's it. That's all. I'm gone.